UGC, what's good? Salute. What's poppin', man? Man, I can't waste no time making no video about it, man. I gotta talk about it, man. Bud Crawford finally did some shit I needed him to do. What's poppin', man? I'm gonna wait, see who else gonna jump in here real quick. I'm gonna give niggas about another minute, man. I'm gonna just go straight into what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. What's good, man? Hope everybody had a good morning, man. Hope everybody having a great morning. All the constables, salute. How you feeling this morning? Hope everybody feeling great. Hope everybody energy on 1,000. Ready to fucking take over the world. Feeling that type of vibe. Let's get it. Let's get it. Give niggas about 40 more seconds. And I'm just gonna go straight in. They gonna hear it when they hear it. They're gonna have to hear that on playback. On playback. But yeah, man. I seen somebody's, matter of fact, yeah, shout out to Gun Rights Mafia, man. Gun Rights Mafia brought this to my attention in the link. Tim W, salute. Salute. Yeah. All right, man. So this is what it is, right? So Gun Rights Mafia shot me this link, right? And the dude named Champside or whatever on YouTube, like I ain't never about dude. I might have ran across his channel once or twice before. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, he had something. He put something out there, right? So I guess Bud Crawford went on Instagram Live with his homies since from like back in the day or whatever, and they basically called out everybody, put all of the information out about, you know, got on Mikey Garcia, got on Danny Garcia, got on Errol Spence, kind of gave Pacquiao a pass, man. He 40 years old, man, kind of letting that man be great, you know what I mean? Got on them all. Everybody over at the PBC got on them, trying to get them to switch topics about the Sean Porter thing, trying to, like, how everybody trying to shift their energy, talking about he should be fighting Sean Porter right now, but even brought up the fact that when Kenny Porter and Sean Porter had that WBC strap, did them niggas want to fight Bud then? Because Bud was definitely WBO champ, right or wrong. I believe he was. That was a very valid point. And the point I'm trying to make is, this the shit that Bud Crawford did not do in the beginning that he should have been doing the whole fucking time. You got to call motherfuckers out. You can't sit silent with these type niggas. You got to bring the pressure to them. That's what boxing is all about. That's why when I talk about the press conferences and shit with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, that's why it gets under my skin like that. The whole sport is based off of the drama. And the thing about it, if you want to change the perception and change the opinions of casual stands, fanboys, fanagers, as my man Steve Kim like to call them and shit like that, people that always talk their shit, that's got a one-track mind when it comes to how they looking at one fighter and what he's doing. You gotta let these niggas know they hoes. You gotta let these niggas know they don't want to fight. You gotta let these niggas know they trying to avoid you. You gotta let them know that the people that's handling them is trying to stay away from you with every ounce in they being. That's the thing. And once you do that, you ain't got no choice but to bring them to you. Because I always tell motherfuckers, if they didn't already know, pressure busts pipes. So like his man went on like a 24-minute rant, holding both motherfucking ring belts around his shoulders like, yo, you can't just get these. They don't just get these out. You can't buy these. You got, this is the people champ shit. You got to go out here and earn them. And that's the thing, man. Like he's trying to, man, he's all about legacy. He said, they straight up said, the family already rich. He's like, we already rich. We got all of the money. We got all of the money. It ain't even about the money no more. It's about legacy. We want Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. You know you ain't want it. They ain't want to shit on them too bad, but they was like, man, you do everything about average. You ain't nobody great. They already put it on him. Put it on Mikey Garcia, the $2,000 bets brought up from back in the day, all that shit. Brought it all out. And that's the thing that Bud Crawford never did, man. You got to talk that shit, man. You in a sport where you got to talk that shit. I can't tell you, if you fighting somebody outside your neighborhood, running into somebody on the street or whatever, what you do, you motherfucking talk that shit. You talk that shit because why? It's an alpha male sport. Mano e mano. It ain't no motherfucking team shit. It's not no team shit. Let's not get this shit twisted. Boxing is not a team sport. It ain't built for the soft. It ain't built for the fraud. It's not built for the weak. You got to talk your shit. And if you want these motherfuckers in the ring, you got to bring that motherfucker to you. And the only way to do it is to talk your shit, because that's the only way you're going to sway the opinion of people that ain't believing, that don't believe that you really want it. And it don't matter. Like he said, and he brought up the one thing that I be saying on my channel all the time. If it was such a situation where it mattered if you was on this side of the street or that side of the street, then why is it that the heavyweights and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are fighting right now? Don't try to make Sean Porter the issue. Danny Garcia, if you want to fight, you know what to do. Call them all out. Call them all out. And then don't stop there. That's the thing next. Don't stop there. Don't stop there. Keep putting that motherfucking pressure on them. Put that pressure on them all. Put that pressure on them all. All right, Paul Lindley, salute. Joseph Ajayi, salute. Appreciate the love, my guy. Respect from Ireland. Martin Machine, salute. Tim W, salute. Wayne Hennessy, salute. Jacko Davis, salute. Wally Boy Slip and Move, salute. Fitz 26, salute. Victor Penn, salute. Gun Rights Mafia, salute. Vanity Perilous, salute. Yeah, hey, gun rights, man. I just brought up about that video you just brought to my attention, man. But yeah, that's the shit Bud Crawford got to do, man. He start doing that. Shit gonna change, man. Shit gonna change. I mean, shit gonna change, man. You got to you got to break these niggas, man. I mean, you got to break them. You got to show the world and let them know that they pussy. You got to let them know that they pussy. Like, if it's a motherfucker that you genuinely don't like, like, I'm gonna just speak back to about maybe 6-7 years ago, more immature phases of my life and shit. And I was really out there. I was just a menace. Like, if it was somebody I knew I was beefing with, or I genuinely didn't like, every time that I bumped up against that motherfucker in public, I had to make him feel pressure. I had to put my hands on him, not because I needed to, not because I wanted to, because I could do it. And he needed to know I could do it. And the people around him needed to know I could do it. Because if you don't let a motherfucker know, then they can just do all of this. They can do all of this. They can paint all of these sort of false pictures and shit like that. Can't do that. Can't do that. You got to keep that facts. You got to keep that foot on their neck. So I'm appreciative that he finally is starting to put his foot on the motherfucking neck, man. Because we living in a different world in the sport now, man. We living in a different world of the sport now, man. Man, Red Glove, man. Bud, Gun Right shot me this link, man. About Champ Side, man, putting out this Instagram live with Bud Crawford, man, calling out everybody on the PBC. Everybody at 147, and pretty much brought up all of the information that me, you, and any other sensible individual knows about what these PBC dudes is doing. He finally took the live and called all of them out, put them all in their place. Can't stop there though. Oh yeah, hey, Arla Constable, the crazy thing is, the way he showed up on Errol Spence, and he pulled up with Bob Arum and all of them really wanting that smoke, he got to do it to all of them. I go to if I got free time, I'm going to every single one of their events. I don't care what it is. I'm going to show up at the Red Cat fight. I'm going to show up at whatever Errol Spence got going on next. I'm just showing up everywhere, man. I'm showing up everywhere, and I'm going to have my camera guy with me. Because we going to make a movie out of him. Like 50 Cent say. I make a movie out of them. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about, man. We got to take the sport back to where it is. Like, I'm making this video, right? I'm making this video because I saw something on Instagram that interests me, and it was a picture this dude put up, man, and it was Ricardo Mayorga. It was Ricardo Mayorga face to face with Adrian Broner. Now, if you see something like that, you would initially laugh, right? But this is the thing, though. He put at the top, he was like 2020. He was like, this is what boxing needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I thought about it, I said, you absolutely right. Because you want to know what that would be? That would be the best press conferences of all time. You talking about shit talking? You talking about two individuals that go off? You talking about talking shit? Man, put Ricardo Mayorga and put Adrian Broner face to face and had them two in a fight. And you tell me you wouldn't get fireworks leading up to that shit. Basically, what he was saying was boxing needs that type of energy. It needs those type of personalities, man. Like, all respect to Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois if that fight comes to pass in 2020. Now, you tell me that ain't going to be the sandpaper most driest shit you going to see at a press conference. You might as well not even show up. Now, that's some stuff you don't show up for. But you definitely show up for some shit like some Ricardo Mayorgas. You show up for your Zab Judas. You show up for your Floyd Mayweathers. You know what I'm saying? Even MMA, your Conor McGregors. You show up for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you show up for those dudes that really run their mouth, man. Your Tyson Furies. You know what I'm saying? Like the Derek Chisoras. You know what I mean? The guys that's more brash with their personalities. The ones that shake shit up. Because you have to sell it, man. You have to sell it. Everybody that's always like, now I respect the guy that's, you know what I'm saying, down, down to earth, that likes to, stay even kill or whatever. But in this business, if you want to maximize your earning potential, if you want to make a certain level of money, if you want to make an impact on fans, because at the end of the day, you have to be great at boxing, but it's all about your likeness as well. So you got to bring all of that shit to the table. And the only thing that makes that shit happen is verbal fireworks. Period. Two motherfuckers with the gift of gab going at each other, man, because at the end of the day, you got to make a story out of what's going on and how they going to paint that picture. You can't paint that picture with your mouth closed, man. Closed mouths do not get fed. I repeat, closed mouths don't get fed, my nigga. Like real rap. Myron Magna, salute. Gun Rights Mafia says, you remember when Ali was running up on Frazier? That's what we need back in the game. You remember when Tyson versus Lewis, when they was going at it? I'll eat your kids, Tyson. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's exactly what I'm saying. We need all of that shit in the game. Since the beginning of time, that's what boxing was based on. It was based on, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers running up on you, pulling up on you. If you wanted to fight, you had to let them know that you was a better man. Because at the end of the day, that's what boxing is about. Them being number one, the head honcho, El Jefe, El Padrone, the boss of all bosses. You know what I mean? Like, just letting everybody know, I'm number one. I sit on this throne, and everybody under that sits beneath me. Now, you can try to come and get it. Wayne Hennessy says, run down on Man Promotions. That's a fact. Tim W. says, you got to have the gift of gab and know how to talk that shit to get certain fights. That's a fact. Tim W. says, you ever see a closed mouth get fed? Never in fucking life. Corner talk, salute. Yeah, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. You got to bring that presence to the game, man. Like if you want something in boxing, if you want to carry them belts, if you want that prestige or whatever, how you gonna get it if don't nobody know you want it? How you gonna get it if you let this motherfucker paint whatever? If this, okay, think about it like this. The PBC dudes is the biggest cowards in the world in boxing, right? We could all agree on that. Now, some of them dudes I'm going to leave out because they real headers and they just in awkward situations, so I can't speak on what I don't know about. That's some ignorant shit. But continuing on what I'm saying, we all can agree that a majority of these PBC cowards, these PBC fighters, they a bunch of cowards. And with them being a bunch of cowards, what do them cowards do more than anybody else that know they can really make it bump in that ring and really can get you up out of there and throw them hands? What do they do that the other fighters don't do? They run their fucking mouth more than anybody. They'll talk about Triple G. They'll talk about Canelo. They'll talk about Bud Crawford. They'll talk about Lomachenko. Shit, I'll even go as far as saying they'll talk about Josh Taylor 5 minutes after he became unified champion. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk about him, another Ring Magazine bell holder that made a hell of a noise. Fighter of the year, in my opinion. They even talk about him. They won't get in the ring with him. They won't. But guess what? Perception is reality. I repeat, perception is reality. So guess the perception they making to all of their fanboys. That's why I said they flashy over there. They talk their shit. They run their mouth. That's why they still standing strong. That's why people still rock with them. Because they pop their shit, regardless of whether they doing it or not. People believe them, and they give you this perception that they heavy hitters. Why? Because they knocking out bums right in front of your face. And that's all a casual person need to do to think you strong. He don't. He's not looking at all the underlying aspects of it to see if you're really weak or not. He don't know what's really going on because he's not looking at the things that you and I are looking at. He don't understand the things that you and I understand. So he's comfortable with that. Them niggas run their mouth. They run their mouth 24/7. And that's what get them away with this shit. That's why you can have Jamal Charlo mentioned next to a Triple G or Canelo and be okay with that. To be perfectly honest, Jamal Charlo shouldn't even be able to be mentioned next to Demetrius Andre. They could be okay with that because they give you that perception. Slayer 363636. I just said all of them fucking numbers. I'll never do that shit again. Salute. AB, salute. Carlos Rosado, salute. Nes Flores, salute. Yeah, hey, the PBC fighters might be trash, but it's one thing that they do. They trash talk. They talk a lot of shit. They talk a lot of stuff, don't back it up. But hey, like once again, perception is reality. So if these people give you the perception that they the tough guys and they want to smoke with all of these dudes and they make it seem like y'all running and they not signing no contracts, that's what you gonna get. But if you running down on these individuals at their events, if you always on social media and you calling these dudes out and they're not saying anything contrary to what you're speaking on and stuff like that, now you're giving the people a completely different perception. And now they believe what you're saying to be a reality because they're hanging on to that. So you have to combat fuck shit with real shit. And you can't do it by sitting like this. It don't work like that. You could be the most meek individual in the world. You could be the most introverted individual in the world. But in this sport right here, my nigga, you can't just be that. You got to be a lot more than that. You got to be a lot more than that if you want people to truly understand that, yo, you everything that you say you are. Because, yeah, you can punch this person in the face, that person in the face, that person in the face. And I feel completely different about Bud Crawford's opposition than other people may feel, the casual motherfuckers. But at the same time, if you're not getting the ones that the people want to see, they don't believe you. Because the messed up part about boxing, and we all can agree on this, there's fucking 4 belts. There's 4 belts that matter, that you're trying to get your hands on. And if other people got some of them, they got some of them and you still holding on the others, then you still got, a 50-50 perspective on what's going on. You're going to believe that this person is greater than this person. That's why you got to be the Lord of the Rings. On some Thanos shit, you got to hold them all. Got to hold them all. And if you want to hold them all, if a person hijacking them, fuck it. You got to do some jacking yourself. You got to start talking it, man. And I'm just, like I said, whole reason I'm here is because of the fact that he's talking it now. So it gives us, it makes everything a lot different. Now we changing the perception of what people think is going on. Because now people going to start looking at Errol Spence. They're going to start looking at Danny Garcia. They're going to be like, man, what's up? What's up? That nigga done brought everything to our attention now. What you going to do? You going to fight or not? Carlos Zada says, to be honest, at the end of the day, they can sell a fight not defending them, but it's crazy how they can talk people and fall for they dumb bullshit. Because once again, man, perception is reality. If you knocking out bums, man, let's be honest, man. Half of the people get in the ring with and they fight, man. People that are watching don't even know these dudes from Adam. They don't see they fights. They don't know how great these dudes are. They don't check no boxing no no transitional boxing rankings. They don't check no Ring magazine. They don't really know what's going on. They don't subscribe to boxing like that. So if you knock a nigga out in one round, what you gonna think? You gonna think you gonna think you're a tough guy, right? If you just casual, not saying you personally, me and you, we a different type of boxing fan. Like, but to other people, man, they gonna believe that shit. Actual facts boxing talk. Salute. All the Constable says, I like Gary Russell, J Rock, Jared Hurd, Sean Porter, maybe a few others. Hey, every single person you just said right there, I 100% agree. Those are all the ones that I like. And there are a couple others over there that, you know, they probably do stand firm for something. And if niggas is being held back, man, they gonna have to break the chains on that shit. That's why you see me putting Deontay Wilder on Dave Chappelle face on the I'm Rich Bitch picture with the money in his hand on the shackles, because he talk about somebody else's slave, but he be on some slave shit. That motherfucker don't speak for himself. He let Shelly speak for him. He get his tongue twisted up and somebody leaning on him, he let Shelly speak for him. Shit going talking about his money, he let Shelly speak for him. Shit, do Shelly hold his fucking I ain't even gonna go there. I'm gonna keep that with myself. S-Man, salute. Belfast in the building. Glad you love the channel, man. Appreciate all the love. Really mean that shit. Gun Rights Mafia says, yep, you right. Hopkins, Crawford, Usyk, Kasazu was all on some Thanos shit. 100%. Man, I'm telling you, I don't care what Mayorga. And Mayorga was a champion that held the Ring Magazine belt. A unified champion that held the Ring Magazine belt. I don't know if people remember that shit. Mayorga wasn't no scrub. Mayorga talk shit, man. Mayorga's the dude that showed up to the press conference. Now, I'm not going to say I agree with this, but y'all motherfuckers can't tell me this don't make for some great TV, because he had to be dedicated and mean and meant every bit of what he did. When he was at the press conference with Shane Mosley, what did he do? That man had a cigarette in his mouth, blowing smoke up in Shane's face. Shane did the right thing by smacking it out of his mouth, but that nigga straight up grabbed Shane Mosley girl ass, because you know Shane Mosley girl ass was part of Mosley Promotions or whatever they had going on. You know what I mean? The thick light skin joint with the braids at the time. Man, he straight smacked that joint on the ass, man. Man trying to call me right now. Yeah, man, he straight smacked that joint all the way on the ass, man. I was like, that shit was great TV. He just did some wild shit. Oh, Rago in the building, salute. Yeah, facts, Carlos was out. A majority of those fans are 1,000% casuals, man. They 1,000% casuals. That's why you can really sway their opinion so easily. You know what I mean? Because they can only think on the crust of the situation. Like, you know what I mean? Think of like boxing, like if it's the earth. You got the crust, you got the mineral, the core, and all of that shit. They can only think on the crust level. They can't think deeper than that. This motherfucker Slayer stupid as shit. He said Rocky held the ring belt. I'm done with this motherfucker. You funny as shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, R.I.P. Vernon Forrest, man. Look, cause man, Orga come through, man. Cause you gotta think, if you run up on a person and you already knocking people out, they know that. Now this was in the good years of boxing. He already knocking motherfuckers out, and they know that. And you talking that shit. And you boxing's bad guy on top of that, and you back that shit up, man. You putting fear in the hearts of these motherfuckers, man. You strike fear in the hearts of men. 1,000%. Sally Finkel is definitely Beyonce Wilder's pimp over there. I have to agree with you on that, Ray Go. Gun Rights Mafia says, remember my kings in the chat. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. That's why the LDBC and all the weirdo casuals be falling for the bullshit. That's an absolute fact. And I'm pretty sure y'all done heard me say on this fucking live stream a million times to y'all, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And see, we could talk boxing all day, but we got to have levels of real conversation mixed into that too. Because you know what I mean? Everything in life is a lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. Each one teach one. But the thing is, man, we gotta get these casual motherfuckers' minds off of the bullshit. That PBC window shopping has got to quit. The PBC cockroach crew, as I call them, or the PBC window shoppers. Like 100%, gotta get their mind off of them. But I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? With my YouTube channel, just like Mama can only do so much, Andrew can only do so much, Boone can only do so much, Bruce Vane can only show so much. You know what I mean? The boxers gotta talk that shit as well. And with all due respect, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to talk that shit, because I can talk as loud as I can talk loud as a motherfucker. And I talk that shit for you and go as hard as I can. But y'all got to go hard, man. Y'all got to go hard. Or nobody is going to understand it, man. Nobody is going to see it. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to believe it. This motherfucker Wilder is the biggest joke on the planet. Talk, speak it, believe it, receive it all day. And that whole ass nigga ain't did nothing. And he got people that make you want to pull your damn hair out. Hey, Carlos Rosado, you right. Mayorga disrespected De La Hoya wife and about everybody damn wife that was ever in the ring with him. He didn't care, bro. He didn't care. Mayorga was the greatest thing for TV, man. Mayorga was great TV. That's why, man, you could put Mayorga in any situation. He gonna sell a fight. If you hear Ricardo Mayorga gonna go in that joint, man, dog, he would train half-ass, come in that joint with beer and cigarette belly, drinking beer and cigarettes and shit like that, get in the ring and fight you. All animal though, all heart, didn't give a shit. That nigga was great TV. Yeah, Victor Penn, that nigga was 100% smoking. Shane did the right thing though, smacked it out of his face. He ain't back down. He had Shane hot though, man. When that nigga smacked Shane Mosley wife on the ass though, man. Oh shit got real then. He better responded. You know what I mean? De La Hoya didn't have no choice either. Man, when you start disrespecting niggas' wives, you ain't got no choice but to whoop their ass. Imagine the nigga, hey, imagine though if it would have went different. If that nigga would have smacked De La Hoya and Shane Mosley wife on the ass, right? But he got his ass whooped though. Imagine if he would have knocked them niggas out. If he would have knocked them niggas out, bruh. They like, nigga, you can't even defend me in front of 2 million motherfuckers on TV and about 20,000 people in the stands. And I sat front row for this shit. That would have been fucked up. And that's Flores Salute. Says, keep bumming on these cats with Deontay Wilder fans. Of course, man. I'm going to get them to do right. They better do right fucking with me. Gun Rights Mafia says, if you watch something, just listen and take what they say and run with it. It's called reading, comprehending, do your own resource. That's right, man. But you know what? Hey, look, yo. Gun Rights, you 1,000% right about that. You want to know the problem with these motherfuckers, though? And especially, you know what I'm saying, like these new millennials. Motherfuckers, like, it's the old saying, man. And you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book, man. It's that easy. That easy. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. These motherfuckers do not read. They don't read shit at all. Bitcoin boxing, salute. That's a fact. God, he ain't pull out that old bleak on me, though. The strong move quiet and the weak cause riots. And that's what the weak are doing right now. The PBC is the weak, and they causing riots. They beating, man, look. I'm telling you. They not, man, look, man, people ain't, like, that's what I'm saying, bruh. The boxers got to do more, man. They got to talk their talk, man. Because, man, the PBC is not doing shit. And they staying here in conversation with those that's going out there making the great fights, fighting the tough, grueling matches that's really getting in there, entertaining us, man. While they just over there like, yo, you want to know how, man, I'm going to bring something else to y'all attention. You know how disrespectful it is to watch a dude just go in there and floor somebody you know he shouldn't be in the ring with, or like when Errol Spence fought Barrera or whatever, right? And he hit that man with 2 body shots, and the nigga turned his head and was looking out. He turned his head and he started shaking his head like he didn't even go down or nothing. He just turned his head and started shaking his head like, yo, get me out of here, trying to bail out. You know how disrespectful it is to watch somebody beat up on somebody you know that's just way inferior, more inferior to you. You know what I'm saying? And you just know they don't stand a chance, bro. It's like you going in there, you creating problems for an individual that has no business being in that atmosphere, bro. Has no business. It's like putting a chinchilla in a closed door with a lion, bro. Don't nobody want to watch that shit. For what? What enjoyment you gonna get out of that? Because you know the outcome. You know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool, man. Shit, like I gotta see some even odds, man. Like 13 hyenas against a lion, or 1 lion against 1 lion, man. It's gotta be even odds, man. Like for real, don't nobody want to watch somebody go in there and bully somebody that's automatically weak. For real, you can do some real damage to this person because you know you done picked up, you done went through a book of the world's biggest bums, started flipping through the pages like this little frail Brit-along cat from over Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, any part of the world is just perfect. Let's beat on him. Yo, this guy that's 2 weight classes down from you is perfect. Let's beat on him. Man, come on, bruh. Like, that's disrespectful, fam. Like, you could really do damage to these people for real. You comfortable with that shit. Like, fuck out of here. I don't know if I don't know if Mayoga had a MMA fight or nothing like that. Carlos Gonzalez said my 3 favorite fighters talk that shit. And I'll show me. Mayoga, Floyd, and man, that's what I'm saying. Prince not saying that nigga was the king of talking shit, boy. Like, man, look, you can hate him or not, but he backed that shit up. There's a difference when you talk that shit and back that shit up. Ooh, you piss motherfuckers off. Ooh, look, they gotta hate to love you. And those are the ones that really bringing that money. Cause you know what I'm saying, they talk that shit. You either gonna love them, respect their skill, or you want to see them get knocked out, regardless of whatever people coming out to buy them tickets and they want to see it. Yeah, man, for real. If Shane Mosley had a gun that day, he probably would have shot him. He probably would have shot him. Like, hey, look, De La Hoya had to jump out of that cookie cutter image, man. That Grammy, that Grammy cucaracha mentality. He had to, he had to turn up. 02 times big up. Tim W says, I used to like when Mayorga would let guys get in green shots to his face and just standing there like it wasn't shit. Dude was a trip. Yeah, man, like, he was, look, man, Mayorga always going to be one of my favorite boxers of all time, man. Adrian Broner is the new version of Ricardo Mayorga, man, but he ain't accomplished what Ricardo Mayorga accomplished. And honestly, Ricardo Mayorga fought more dogs. Now, I see what you're saying, because Mayorga takes on, Broner will jump in the ring with Cassidy's PBC dudes won't. But that's what I'm saying. Broner is like a necessary evil to boxing right now. That's why we need to match Broner up with somebody that's like really can talk some mad, crazy cash shit and let them boys fight, man. Like, make a big baby Miller Tyson Fury match, considering both of those dudes are on the same side of the street now. That would be perfect. You talking about fireworks and people talking shit? Let those 2 fucking idiots get in there and start talking to one another. You know Big Baby, he gonna be a damn fool. You know Tyson Fury gonna say some dumbass shit. Man, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, Carlos Rosado. That man Floyd Mayweather can't sell them tickets, man. Lisa Bell, salute. Bruce Vane, salute. Got to, man. I gotta give him that. You know what I'm saying? 2 piece to the head right quick, Bruce, man. Because, man, look, man. When I seen that shit on Champ Side, bro, when Bud started calling out all them niggas, man, I said, man, that's what he do. I said, that's what he need to do, man. I said, you gotta smoke these niggas out, man. You gotta smoke them niggas out like that joint you used for the chimney, and you gotta smoke them niggas out, man. You gotta break the niggas out, man. You gotta make these niggas come to the forefront, man. They gotta fight, man. They gotta fight. If they ain't gonna do it, if they gonna play yellow belly, man, you gotta force their hand. You gotta make casual media understand, man, that these pussy ass niggas don't want to get in the ring, so I'm gonna make them get in the ring. And then the public gonna insist that they get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? PBC and Al Heyman and niggas gonna be like, I guess we can't age this motherfucker out. We're gonna have to fight him. We gotta throw him to the wolves. And if they ain't gonna throw Arrow to the wolves, they gonna sacrifice Danny. They gonna sacrifice Danny. They like, man, give him. they gonna give him Chiclet face. Give him Danny. Gun Rights Mafia says the art of war, 48 laws of power, eat to live, but hold a pale white horse. That's my shit. My controls all knowledge, 2 hands, food for thought, for you can't. Man, I got all of them books, bro. All of them. I be on my Sun Tzu shit. I be on my, you know what I'm saying? I be on my 48 laws shit. I be on all that shit. I got Behold a Pale White Horse too. I actually bought that book like about 10 years ago now. For real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get they learn on know. Yeah, man, but we just gotta, man, we gotta get it to the point, man, where these dudes, man, I don't even care, man. They could be as pussy as they want to be, man, but you gotta step it up, man. And this whole model where you trying to age dudes out and then get them to step up on the back end and shit, we old, man. Look, that Maypac theory, man, I'm done with that shit. Man, we gonna make these boys scrap, man. Like I said, I can talk that shit. Bruce can talk that shit. Boone can talk that shit. Nuke can talk that shit. We all can talk that shit, man. But it comes to a point where these boxers gotta talk that shit too, man. They gotta talk that shit, man. Cause I'm done with it. Nah, I ain't see the Kuzma sparring video, man. Send me the link though. Watch that shit ASAP. Yeah, hey, Mayoka had them niggas so tight, man. Look, that's what I'm saying, man. Mayoka had them niggas so tight, the softest niggas had to put, you know what I'm saying, had to strap up. They had to strap up. That's what it's about. You in a sport where you got to strap up. Man, look, Tony Harrison versus El Charlo did 2.3 million in TV viewership. You know what I mean? I don't care if it was Sunday or not. For a Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo fight, that's big. And you want to know why I did that? Because them niggas had so much venom for one another. They had so much venom and animosity for one another. You could feel that shit. You could feel that shit, dog. You could feel it. That's what I'm saying. When you feel that shit and you know it's real, it's going to make you tune in. And for real, that's going to draw eyes to it, man. Man, eyes is, man, you can think the greatest times in the sport, man, is you had great shit talkers to go with it, man. You know what I mean? Every hero need a villain, man. Batman wouldn't be nothing without the Joker. Superman wouldn't be nothing without Lex Luger. You know what I mean? Like, same shit, bro. Everybody gotta have somebody to spar with. You gotta have somebody you can get in there and get busy with. If you don't got that, man, then you're not gonna be remembered, bro. You can be the greatest man in the world, man, but for real, man, you gotta talk about, you can't talk about Muhammad Ali without talking about all of the other great dudes that he fought with. Same thing with Sonny Liston, same thing with Jack Dempsey, all the way since back to the beginning of the time, man, up until the day. You know what I mean? Roy Jones, he had other people to contend with to say he was great. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather had a few guys he can contend with that you can measure his greatness. That's what I'm saying. Like, these new dudes, who you gonna measure their greatness off for real? Now, I understand Floyd been in there with some hitters for real, but they're not gonna be like, casual fans don't understand. Bud been in there with some hitters, but casual fans not gonna understand that. But they understand when you get in there with one of these soft niggas that be pucking their chests out like they great when you know they average. Man, look, man, it's time to expose the average. The PBC over there and they average. Got to expose the average, man. 02 Sound says, looking like Brazil is making his comeback from his coma versus Adam Canaski in March. I'm not too excited. Hold on, Brazil versus Adam Canaski in March? Oh my God, man, that's the sloppy nigga Olympics, man. That's two of the worst, man. Two of the worst physical specimens getting in the ring with one another. After I just saw what I just saw with Chris Arreola going life or death with Kalinowski be ashamed of himself, man. His wife got pregnant, he got pregnant right along with him, man. Gun Rights Mafia says Boner needs to stay away from little girls before he... What? Hold on. See, I ain't know nothing about that. Whoa. I'm a little taken aback by that one. Yeah, we don't need none of those. We don't need that. We don't need that wave in the sport. Tyrone Legacy, salute. I'd like to see Fury whip on Miller. That would look like man, that's what I just said, bro. Like, Fury versus Miller would be great for boxing. Not only would it be something great to see because it's a clash of two different styles, like, it would be great for boxing because Fury talked that cash shit and Big Baby Miller talked that cash shit. Man, Harrison, man, look, man. Harrison embarrassed that boy, man. Harrison made that boy, man, look. Jermell Charlo was in that joint, man. He reverted back to a baby. He was on some Benjamin Button shit. Every time Harrison touched that mic, you watched Jermell Charlo go through his Benjamin Button. You watch Jermell Charlo go through his Benjamin Button shit. He just got broke down slow. That nigga just started aging with every insult. That nigga just aged aged a little bit less. Started reverting back to a baby. Turn that nigga into a boy, damn it. Man, trash talk between Wilder and Big Baby. Man, look, yeah, Big Baby will bring that shit up out of Wilder, man. But Wilder a stuttering, blibbering idiot, man. Wilder is like one of them dudes that love to hear himself talk, my dude. He one of them dudes that just sit there and like to hear himself talk real rap. He ain't making no sense. Like, yo, I don't know if y'all remember, but when he fought Berbace Stavern, right, and they did the 24/7 or whatever that Fox shit is, where they found him behind the scenes. This nigga was in the mirror practicing what he was going to say. I said, look at this fucking character. Like, he practiced that whole, I'm gonna take this Haitian on vacation shit, the whole French, speaking in French. Yeah, he practiced all of that. Gun Rights Mafia says, 2 hands, we need to make our own movement. And calling it surviving PBC. Oh my God, nigga, you terrible. You know how they go. You are Kelly. We're gonna mute the PBC and maybe we get these fights. Man, we gotta just smash on them, man. You gotta smash on them. Yeah, Behold a Pale White Horse. That is Bill Cooper, my brother. Great book. C-Stan, salute, my G. Bruce Vane says they hold meetings at the PBC offices like, which one of y'all is gonna be sacrificed? For sure, man. For sure. You gotta beat up on them, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, man. They gotta beat up on them niggas, man. You gotta wash them niggas up, bring them niggas out, man. You gotta talk that cash shit, man. You talk that shit, bring them niggas out, man. You gonna smoke them niggas out. It's like back in the day, man, when niggas had the high walls, like on some Game of Thrones shit. Niggas trying to crash them walls. Just gonna open up the door like they did on Troy. Like when Troy's son had to go down there and fight Achilles, he knew he was going to die and he hugged everybody. He going to go down the line. From the king down to the last person on the lineage. Then he going to take that walk of shame down them steps, man. They going to throw that nigga out the gate and just close that bitch up on him. You got to do them niggas like Troy, man. You got to go up there like Achilles. You got to scream that Hector shit and bring them boys out. God, that was kind of hard for real. I freestyled that whole shit too. That was kind of fire. I didn't even go a lot. But yeah, man, you gotta do them niggas like Troy, man. You gotta bring them niggas out. You bring them niggas out like Troy, it's a problem. See, says 2020, exposing the ducks, man. Crawford starting the year off 100% real talk. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, when he put out the little tweet, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yeah, like it was like his New Year's resolution. And then even though I believe him, you know what I'm saying? I know he want to smoke, but the fact that he just not saying shit though, man, like fuck that tweet, man. Like talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, hey, Bruce was right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying it. Like, I've been saying anybody with a, you know, anybody with like a pulse on what's really going on out here, you know that nigga, man, he need to talk that talk, man. You can't be number one and not remind people, man. Like, shit, Anthony Joshua had to do it. What I've been telling y'all several months ago. I said, man, Anthony Joshua need to let his nuts hang, man. He need to let his nuts hang and talk that talk. Because I said that whole cookie cutter shit, it's all good. But when you got other people over here disrespecting you, man, that whole high road shit go out the window, man. It's time to get grimy with another nigga. You got to break a nigga down like fractions, B. Treat them niggas like mathematics, man. Break them niggas down quick, man. Carlos Zazado says, the LDBC and the PBC are led by two clowns, Al Heyman and Fred the Dragonfly barbershop conversation. God almighty. Hey, silence. Hey, truth be told though, man, them niggas, man, Fred kind of salty right now. It's not a good year for Fred, man. They not taking the Fred, man. Fred done got snuffed in the mouth. He done got snuffed in the mouth. As I always tell y'all, he didn't get snuffed in the mouth by Kenny Porter. He got snuffed in the mouth by KP that day. Kenny Porter probably had a do-rag on, you know what I'm saying? He probably had a do-rag on, some sunflower seeds in his back pocket, some brass knuckles. He was ready to go in, man. Strapped up, pair of Timberland boots on, Carhartt jacket. He was about that action. Kenny Porter was about that action. Snuff that man all in the face. Lee Van salute. LB, Gervonta Davis' next fight will be on pay-per-view. And it's the dumbest shit I ever heard, because anybody know anything right now, Gervonta Davis ain't done shit since his inception of him climbing up the stairs and beating Pedraza to really say that, you know what I mean, we should be paying attention to this dude and his likeness should be presenting him on pay-per-view. Because he ain't fighting nobody that he need to be on pay-per-view for. Let me tell you that fucking much. That nigga's fighting some straight up clowns, bruh. He fighting some clowns. He fighting some clowns, and then he looking real bad doing it. He looking real bad doing it. I mean, it's spooky. He look bad, man. Like, and the thing is, don't get it twisted. Gervonta Davis got all the goods in the world, and he from the city. That's what pissed me off, bro. He from the city. He got all the goods in the world, and the nigga just don't take his craft serious. He not hungry. He content. He young. He got bread. He doing what he want to do. Can't nobody tell him nothing, man. Like, it's the worst thing in the world is to squander away talent and potential, bruh. Don't squander away your talent and don't squander your potential, bruh, because you're going to look back on that shit, man, dog. Like, you know how many niggas, man, like the nigga that beat Muhammad Ali, man. That nigga went from champion of the world to let his head get big to being a fucking janitor, man. I repeat, the nigga beat Muhammad Ali, man, became champion of the world. I don't care when he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, then the nigga became like, went on a straight, start feeling himself. He's a fucking janitor now. The worst thing in the world, I repeat, is to squander away talent and potential. Rice Mafia says he been beating niggas' ass since he was a kid. Bud Mama had to pay niggas like $5 just to find somebody who can whip him. That nigga mom was gangster. Hell yeah. Hey, Bud Mom, the truth, man. Hey, Bud came up out the mud, man. His people's, man. His people's official, man. They be out there with him, too, repping. Man, I fucks with him, man. That's why I'm like, yo, you look at Bud Crawford, mom, man, you know Bud got that shit in him. Because Bud Mom talk that shit, so you know Bud can talk that shit, too. You seen him talk that shit when he pulled up on Arrow. Man, get the people about 10 more of those this year. Give him 10 more of those this year. Watch what it do. Shit, Bruce in here, he know what time it is. He know what time it is. He know what that nigga need to do. Victor Prentice Fed said he wanted to smoke. A few people already got the money to beat his ass. Man, look, man, he better chill, man. He better chill. Carlos Rosado. Where was his 100 guys? And he claims he could bring Kenny Porter, treated him like Kenny G. Hey, man. That nigga went KP on that ass, man. Gun Race Mafia said Fred got smacked that nigga like a stepchild. Hey, man. Hey, all the time. All the time. Every city got busters. He's just one of them, 1,000%. Every city got busters, man. I swear to God. It's like a needle. Hey, real niggas is becoming like a needle in a haystack. I'll repeat it again. Real niggas is becoming like a needle in a haystack. 02 Time says, as much as I like AJ, he just needs to go and brutally knock out Pulev and Usyk. They need to be slapped to put some fear back into those PBC, LDBC fools. I like Usyk too, but he has to sleep. I don't know who's man after that. But yeah, man, AJ going, man, look, AJ already got them niggas shook. AJ got the PBC shook. He got the LDBC shook. D, what's good? Speaking Mind Sports Talk in the building. If y'all ain't subscribed to my nigga D, please go check him out and do that. I don't like to tell niggas what to do. But yeah, man, Anthony Joshua already got them niggas shook 02 Time. I feel what you're saying, though. He just need to go back and remind them niggas, though. He need to go back and remind them niggas, though, what type of time it is, man. Landlord collecting the rent. Carlos Rosado says, I don't blame Gervonta at all with the way his behavior. He's been spoiled since he came in. They've given him that mentality. Yeah, man, you got to think. He got with Floyd when he was like 16 years old, man. He was 16 years old. He's been spoiled ever since, man. But the thing is, he's got to understand as a man, if he don't find out quick, and ain't nobody gonna get in his head and change that for him, man. It's gonna be his demise, man. I don't want to see no young nigga squander away no potential, man. Especially no young nigga from the town, man. From where I'm from, we bred different. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, wherever you from, I'm sure you feel like that. But I know my niggas from the DMV to Baltimore, niggas is bred different. You know what I'm saying? Maryland niggas is bred different. Everybody got they suckers, man, but he got all the talent in the world to not be. He ain't no sucker. He just involved in sucker shit, and he got sucker niggas around him. Victor Penn said, Kenny slapped him from Victor Penn dumb as shit. He said Kenny slapped him and controlled the range. Fred said he ran. That nigga Fred said, that nigga Fred said, we can go somewhere else and do this, Kenny. I can't let you get that off. We can go somewhere else and do this, Kenny. Man, sit your ass down. You ain't want no smoke, man. You was over there being held by Sam, one of the Watson twins, and was loving that shit. Maycal 777 salute. The funniest part of Bud talking to Spence was the way he kept laughing at him and just made Spence look like Bambi. Man, Spence was so mad. Anytime a nigga go, man, I promise I'm gonna crush you. I swear to God I'm gonna crush you. Man, in another word, he basically saying he done got under my skin that motherfucking much. I'm really wanting that fucking smoke at this point in time. I don't think Errol, you know what I'm saying, scared. I just don't think Errol think that his skills is on up to par with Bud's skills. But, you know what I mean, he'll get in there and do that, though. I think he'll do it, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to get around them handles, man. Or break the chains, my G. LA salute. 2 times. Definitely got that 2 times. E-Punch, Kenny versus Fred would sell more. Man, look, Kenny versus Fred would do more than Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. Rice Mafia, that Fred act like he doing something for LA, like he Nipsey Hussle or something. I'm telling you, man, he putting it down for town, bro. Hey, Slim ain't playing. KP said it's getting brazy out there in the streets. Yeah, man, gotta remind them. Lee Van, what do I think about Teofimo Lopez? I think Teofimo Lopez is the cream of the crop of the 135 prospects right now. I think Teofimo Lopez has an extremely high ceiling. I think Teofimo Lopez has extremely great timing. I think Teofimo Lopez has one of the best check hooks in boxing right now. I think Teofimo has a deadly left hand. I think Teofimo has a deadly right hand. I think Teofimo is fucking very big for 135, and I don't think people understand how much Teofimo really understands the game. I think Teofimo has a way better chance than a lot of people understand when it comes to fighting Lomachenko. I think Teofimo is motherfucking breathing fire like a fucking dragon right now. That's what I think of Teofimo Lopez. D was good. DMV, salute. All my DMV niggas. Jacko Davis, exactly 2 hands. Tank's a grown man. Doesn't matter if you spoil. You have a choice. Do what you want. You have a choice to choose who you want to believe. And that's a fact. Yeah, Rosado, man, Tank can be great. And that's what I'm saying. And Jacko Davis, I'm not going to say Tank ruined himself. Tank is only 25 years old. Tank isn't even in his prime yet. And Tank, you know, all Tank has to do is get disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He has to have, you know what I mean? He has to have somebody that gives, he has to have there's somebody in Tank's life that gives a fuck about Tank, that can reel Tank in. I don't know where he is. I don't know if just life and what's going on in his life is pulling him so far from them people that he didn't bring them with him. But Tank needs to get around that person. I'm talking about the people that was with him from the roots. And even if Coach Calvin was with him from the roots, Coach Calvin just can't let him be like, oh, I just got to go and let him bump his head this way and that way and this way and that way. You don't want to ruin your champion. For real, and if you give a fuck about him that much, you're going to speak up. Because, like I said, the worst thing to do is squander your potential. And he's got a lot. Man, Tank got a high fucking ceiling. We might talk a lot of shit about Tank. That's because what Tank is doing right now. And all of that shit. But Tank has an extremely high ceiling. And we just can't deny that, man. It's just, he just fucking up, man. He fucking up. 1-2 kid salute. These champs throwing everything at Bud but themselves. Man, 100%, man. 100%, I'm telling you. But now Bud talking that shit. If he continue to do so, they going to treat him like Troy. Like Bud going to be Achilles at the gate screaming Hector. And they going to have to sacrifice that nigga to him. Whether it's Danny Garcia, whether it's one of them niggas. Or they going to have to sacrifice Earl. They're gonna have to roll down them gates and close them joints up real quick. Let Achilles eat. I'm like, Smart, it's good and everything you said is on point, but the coming April we gonna see. I got 3 bands on loan. I'm taking bets. Now, look, Gun Rights Mafia. Now look, now let's not like misinterpret what I'm saying here. Teofimo has a very high ceiling. At 135, he has the IBF belt. He knocked a very, very tough and never been stopped Richard Comey out in 2 rounds. He has a lot of technique that people don't give him credit for. He's good, but I never once said that he was going to beat Lomachenko in April or May. I just said I spoke on his goods, and I said he has a better chance than people believe he has. And he has youth on his side, too. I never once said he was going to win. Don't misquote on that. Tank needs something like an Andre Ward. Man, yeah, Tank got with Andre Ward and Jay Prince and got away from them fuck niggas over the money team. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember Jay Prince had to put that pressure on Floyd because Floyd always been a fuck nigga. Man, when is Floyd, man, Floyd man's called him on the phone, man, killed himself and his girl on the phone with, you know what I'm saying? Why, you know what I'm saying? He was on the phone with Floyd, man, because Floyd was fucking his girl, man. His right-hand man. Floyd been a sucker, man. He a sucker, man. You know what I mean? He a hell of a boxer and all of that shit, man, but he a sucker when it come to his peoples, though. You can tell the way he act, how he run around and shit. Money dictate who Floyd is. Real rap. Man, hey, Red Glove Militant, that's facts, man. Andre Ward is doing great with Shakur Stevenson. That's because he's got a great stock of niggas around him. You know what I mean? And when Shakur Stevenson fucked up down there in Florida, he had real ones around him to reel him back in. Ooh, speaking my sports talk says, at Carlos Rosado, I got Teofimo Lopez smashing Tank. Will knock his ass out, in my opinion. Yeah, Teofimo beat the fuck out Tank. He beat the fuck out Tank. Devil's Beat, salute. What you saying, 2 hands, you cool? Hey man, I'm always great, my brother. I'm cooler than a sailor fan. I'm cooler than 30 degrees outside. I'm cooler than Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? With 10 polar bears outside. You dig me? Yeah, man, I fucks with Teofimo, but I ain't just gonna jump out there and say he gonna win. I got to see everything build like dog. This is one of them fights, man, where it's like, look, dog, I ain't no betting nigga, no way, for real, for real. Like somebody gotta really like get me off my square where I'm really feeling real passionate about something to make me wanna bet. You know what I mean? But I don't bet. I never bet. Never been a betting dude. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? But that's a fight that I just want to see. I want to sit back. I want to see it. That's why I don't do fight prediction. Be saying this person gonna beat this person and shit all the time and shit like that. When it comes to especially 2 fighters I respect, it's like, man, when you get, cause like now it's almost a rarity to get 2 great fighters in the ring with one another and see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna give Lomachenko no more credit than I'm gonna give Teofimo, other than he has more experience in being in championship fights and he has more hardware. And you know, he's from the time he came in, he's did it. Him and Naoya Inoue been doing it the same way. But to be perfectly honest, you can't say Teofimo ain't doing it the same way that Lomachenko's doing it. He just didn't get an initial belt shot from the first time he came in the door, but he's already got a belt and 15 fucking fights. So I mean, we got to give him we got to get a credit here. Like he doing that same Usyk shit, he doing that Loma shit, he doing that fucking Naoya Inoue shit. I just, when great fighters about to fight, man, great fighters, man, I gotta sit back and just enjoy that shit. Oh, nah. I feel you, Gun Right. Nah, I know you didn't say that. Yeah. I know you taking bets. Real quick. Ali, salute. Vinny Durant, salute. Shout out to my brother smoking weed and AM. Hey, man, you can already, y'all already know every time I'm in the building what I'm on. I'm on that herbal life, man. That herbal life, nothing, man. Only fuck with natural. Or I might eat me some gummies. I got some gummies too. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, man. But my daughter, my 4-year-old, she be so rambunctious at fucking night and shit, man. She be going ham. Like it's like from 6 o'clock At 9 o'clock, she goes straight crazy. Man, I be wanting to feed her one of them weed gummies so bad. I don't do it, but I be wanting to. I be like, if you eat, I be like, you need to eat one of these motherfuckers and go to sleep. Fah, fah. You know what it is. Lee Van says, how you feel after that Spence interview on Fox a couple weeks back? I feel like Spence, you know what I mean, is probably speaking, trying to save face on a couple of situations. I feel like Errol Spence might be a little bit more injured than he's leading it on to be. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's the odd. That's the official odds right now. Gun rights. Yeah, that's right. You is out in Vegas, so yeah, you definitely on that. You definitely on that shit. Terrell Knox in the building. Salute. Did Bud finally get the courage to cross the street? Look, man. Look, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all deal with Terrell. Y'all know. I think Terrell a fucking fool, man. I can't even talk to that nigga because you know, with Terrell, he got opposing views anyway, and you know he always gonna say some wild nut ass shit. So you just gotta let Terrell say his nut ass shit and just let that man live, man. As he come in the building, he show love. He fuck with the channel. Speaking Mind Sports Talk, we just can't give Teofimo a fight versus Loma. I say Loma wins that fight, even though Teofimo is my guy. Loma is on a higher level than Teofimo, and the kid didn't have the experience. Yeah, man, I'm just saying, bro, like, when it comes to me personally, you know, I recognize talent, bro, and I'm like, look, man, this is what I always tell people. Ring experience makes a lot of, you know what I mean? When it comes to experience in the ring and you look at opposition basically you grading that like, yo, Teofimo is a great fighter, but if you look at fucking what Lomachenko's done, man, two-time Olympian, man, 397 fights, 396 wins, only one fucking loss. You know what I mean? Since he's came in from his fucking second fight, he's been taking on champion after fucking champion. He's fucking battle hard and he's fucking ready to go. He's got hypnotizing footwork. He's got crazy fucking angles. So I mean, we got to be realistic about what we're talking about here. But then when you look at fucking Teofimo, he's got a fucking amazing. He's got great eyes. He knows how to calculate range very well, and he shoots off that chef cooking that fucking left hand very well. But he's green though. But at the same time, I tell people, like, just because I'm motherfucking young, hands is hands. You can look at a young dude in the game like Devin Haney and know he hella experience more than other people that got more experience than him. But man, ring experience means a lot, bro. And fucking Lomachenko is battle hardened, bro. He's battle hardened. He's more experienced. You know, he's in his prime. There's just things that Lomachenko has been through and he can do that Teofimo don't do. You know what I'm saying? And there's things that, you know, Teofimo probably does that Lomachenko don't do, but we can't really say we know about it because we know what Lomachenko been doing, really. We just now seeing what Teofimo doing. Yeah, and you right, Punch. Shakur does plan on fighting Warrington. Shakur about to fight another dude. I forgot who he about to fight. Shit, I just was looking at it yesterday. But Teofimo about to take one fight, and I think, nah. Shakur Stevenson about to fight this one cat real quick. And then he gonna fight Warrington or whatever. I think him and Warrington getting in the fight in the summer or whatever. And Jay Prince and Andre Ward and Shakur Stevenson said they will go anywhere in the world and take their fight. They don't give a fuck. That's how confident they are they're gonna get the win. This nigga said Kenny the Ripper Porter. Vinny Durant salute. Red Glove Militant, I'm telling you, bruh, you gotta let Terrell be Terrell, man, because you know he gonna come in here and say some nut ass shit, man. That's why I just let y'all talk to that nigga, man. Talk to that nigga Terrell, man. Y'all know he don't make no sense. Eventually, all of that fucking like, cause y'all know Terrell was stuck in that fucking PBC, LDBC Manchurian candidate fucking shit. Like they put that Manchurian candidate fucking program on Terrell. So the PBC got him real fucked up. He's real hardwired all the wrong way. That's why he say that nut ass shit he be saying. That's why you got like You know what I'm saying? He need a fucking real serious fucking cleansing over there, man. He need a real serious neurological cleansing, man. So it's gonna be hard. I say it take about 2 to 4 years to wash that PBC Manchurian project up off your mental, bro. So it's gonna take time dealing with this nigga, man. He's gonna continue to say nut ass shit for probably the next 2 years. Then he gonna cross over like AI to the real shit. He already know what it is, man. Terrell enjoys being a troll at the same time. Fred Glenn said Fury fighting wild. The PBC boys exposed. 1,000%. He's going down. Devil B says, legacy is built on fighting the best. Seem like politics has hijacked boxing as of late. The fighters need to stand up and make these matches because promoters are only seeing green paper. That's 100% correct, Devil Beats. And earlier in the conversation, you know, that's how we started their joint off. And you know what I mean? I'm in full agreement with you. You know, you basically said everything that I was saying earlier. Like, that's the only way it's gonna get done. So it's great Bud Crawford is, you know what I'm saying, stepping up, speaking up. You know what I mean? He's always stepped up. But now it's great that he's speaking up, he's showing the ring hardware and all of that shit. He's handling his fucking business, man. Yeah, Punch. Terrell just being Terrell, man. Terrell just being Terrell, man. You can't pay that nigga no mind, man. I told y'all, man. That nigga's done had electroconvulsive therapy over there with the LBC, man. The LDBC. They brainwashed him, man. That electroconvulsive therapy and that Manchurian shit is some crazy shit, man. That's why he say that nut ass shit he be saying. I told y'all already. Speaking my sports, I said Terrell always coming with that crazy shit. He good with me though. That's a fact. Terrell good with me, man. Terrell fuck with the show. You know what I'm saying? Terrell just a fucking nut, man. Terrell said, if you think I'm being crazy, Ellie Setback just said, just actually said he would put his money on Tank to beat Bud. Laugh out loud. I don't know about that one, but yeah, man. See, that's probably the most sensible shit Terrell gonna say all fucking day. You know what I mean? That he doesn't agree that Tank will beat Bud Crawford. Absolutely not. Bud will watch that boy, man. I ain't even gonna talk about that shit. That's some disrespectful ass shit to even talk about. To even have that conversation. It's some disrespectful shit, man. Gun Rights Mafia said D is going to be a 50-50 fight based off what we see, but it's more that people want to see Loma lose. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, there's a lot of people that feel though rightfully, you know, Loma ain't who they think he is, but you got to understand, too, it's still a lot of 60-year-old, 50-year-old boxing fans, 45-year-old boxing fans that's used to, you know what I'm saying, real dudes getting it in, putting together a record, you know what I mean, that's a little bit more extensive and not getting hype so quick, not getting so much respect so quick. I think what the problem is with a certain class of boxing fans is Loma just came in the game and got so much respect so quick and overshadowing, like, and people boxing fans trying to think he overshadowing all-time greats. I think that's the problem with, you know what I'm saying, when it come to Loma. So now it's birthed this mind state where there's a certain class that do want to see him lose because they don't believe he's that great because he's been so overly exalted on some levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people that are just down to earth Loma fans, respect what he's done, but then you got those motherfuckers that just go too crazy with that shit. Think that nigga Iron Man, can't nothing penetrate that nigga. Yeah, dog. LA setback, fight hype, all them niggas on Floyd payroll. That's 100% a fact. I have to agree with that shit. I call that nigga smelly nutsack, man, or you know what I'm saying, like Ellie Sucksack, cause that nigga all he do is just suck niggas off all day, every fucking interview. When he over there with them Garcias and that Garcia gym, boy, I'm telling you, that nigga stroking nuts like stress balls in that joint. When he over there next to Floyd or Tank, boy, oh my God, he motherfucking stroking egos like stress balls over there, boy. That nigga something else, man. Tina Ali says, Mr. Two, I think AJ is probably the most hated heavyweight, and it's pretty much because he's achieved a lot in such a short space of time against people like Wilder, Fury, and those who've been doing it for 12 years. Exactly. That's the same shit I'm saying about Lomachenko. Lomachenko get that same type of hate. You know what I mean? Like, the only difference between Anthony Joshua and Lomachenko is Anthony Joshua don't get so blown up out of proportion, like, then, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua don't get blown out of proportion in certain sense like Loma do. You know what I mean? And to whatever reason that is, I mean, hey, to each his own. So, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of ways people hate Anthony Joshua, it just don't make no sense. It's just fucking ignorant. Now, when it comes to Lomachenko, I can see why people having the problem with saying Lomachenko better than Floyd right now and all of that shit, because that shit will rub me the wrong way. I'm like, Lomachenko, I can't mention no Lomachenko next to no pretty boy Floyd. I'm not doing it because, like, he's like, that's an all-time great right there. Lomachenko still needs in a sense, he need a dance partner, and now he got one. You know what I mean? But Loma is definitely great, and I think Loma has, Loma like that. And I done said it several times. I ain't gonna go into it and explain myself, but I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. Where it's just like, yo, Loma just get. And even before where he's at now, when the belts he's collected now, Loma was perched on such a fucking high mountain that it's just like, yo, fuck all of the all-time greats that came before him. It's Lomachenko or nothing. That's the problem. Anthony Joshua didn't get treated like that. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Joshua's hate is super fucking jealous, envious hate. The Lomachenko hate, I swear, like, I can understand to a certain class of boxing fans. Once again, that have respect for those who conquered so many different, you know what I mean, feats in boxing. I could see where they would have a problem with that. I don't know about that, the sock, but it's going to be a great fight. We're gonna have to see. Carlos Rosado, if you were a promoter, what card would you make? Any fights? Ooh, shit. If I was a promoter, like, what card would I put together, man? Shit. Automatic, you know what I'm saying? Everybody would already have to know. I would have to make, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder for the fans. And then I would want to put together after that, shit. Damn, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying, what's going on right now would have to be Josh Taylor versus Jose fucking Ramirez. Then going underneath for that, putting something, because now I got to be realistic, man, because you can't have all of that heat. You can't have all of that heat at one time. So, you know what I'm saying? But the bill would be so big that I could definitely, if I could do Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, then I could do Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor as the co-main. Then there's the third fight underneath for that. Shit, man. Couldn't do that fight because that would be a unification. Maybe like a Bivol versus Zerto for the vacant WBO underneath of that, because Bivol isn't that popular really, and Gilberto Zerto isn't really that popular, so you could probably realistically squeeze that one on there as a third fight. So yeah, that would be my three. Zerto versus Bivol, then have Josh Taylor versus Ramirez on the fucking co-main, and then have fucking Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua as the main feature bout. So that way, no matter what you getting, from start to finish, you getting straight gas. This nigga Jackal Davis said at Terrell Knox, you need a baptism of the real world. Man, look, you could dip that nigga in that water 3 times. He still ain't gonna come out right. I told y'all, man, it's that electroconvulsive therapy that the LDBC and the PBC government fucked him all the way up. These man said Teofimo during the be great against Loma. I like it. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the problem with niggas. Why is it not? Why do people act like it's not okay for these young gunners to call out Lomachenko, to call out these other belt holders and shit like that? Like, hot damn, you know what I'm saying? Like it's they act like it's like the nerve of Dillian White to call out Deontay Wilder, and these dudes is making the credentials, they making the bones, and they going through the proper procedures to get in the fights with these dudes. Then y'all niggas act like, how damn. But then at the same time, niggas want great fights, but then the nerve of this nigga to call him out. It's like you can't have it both ways. That's why I said we in to be damned if you do, damned if you don't business. Because no matter what, man, niggas is not happy. Regular Mills said Terrell went from Bud to Tank to Wilder. He can't stick to one topic. Cause ain't no rebuttals to the previous one. Man, y'all know, look, Terrell gonna have y'all niggas spinning, man. I'm telling you. That nigga gonna have y'all spinning. Dog, I don't do nothing but laugh at Terrell, man. Terrell a trip, man. That nigga said, laugh bad said, oh, y'all wilding out. Now that's funny as fuck, though. Jackal Davis says, two-hand these LDBC locks these guys up, pull out the West Dogs and Voodoo and Brian. Man, look, I'm telling you, man, they on that, man, shit, man. The Rougarou come through and see them, man, like they getting that Cajun, they getting a little Cajun hypnotism over there, they getting a little Jamaican voodoo. Man, it's some wild shit, some witchcraft, some Salem witchcraft going on over there and everything. Some backwoods, fucking early premature fucking village people, wild fucking voodoo ass, nut ass shit. They getting hit with all of that shit. They need to get douse them niggas with some fucking holy water. They on some nut ass shit. Oh shit, what happened? Boom. What's good? Top of the morning to you. Coffee and blunts. Okay. Now we about to see the West Coast flood in. But now niggas is finally on their rise and grind. Rise and grind to all my niggas on the West Coast. Regular Milton says, let me help with the undercard. Fred versus Kenny. Y'all motherfuckers is stupid, man. So let me help with the undercard. Fred versus Kenny, PBC, press creds on the line. Wouldn't have to pay either of them because Fred wants the creds and Kenny wants to deny those credentials. Hey, I would be more than happy to have it fucking on the undercard, man. That one would be for the people. Real rap. That shit would be for the people. Hey, man, if y'all tell them to hit the like button, I don't go fuck. Y'all know I'm be tripping off that shit or not. Man, I got that fire. Niggas want to hit the like button, they hit it. They don't, they don't. Gunrights Mafia. It's the fans who talking these motherfuckers up like they gods. They're another boxers, and in 5 and 10 years, we're gonna be talking about some new boxers. So everybody got their time, but when they get in the ring, that's a fact, though. That's a fact, though. Unless the fans can't fight the fights for them. You 100% right, man. And you know, that's something I'm going to constantly regurgitate and, you know, say. And it's going to sound a redundant mention that we cannot fight the fights for them. So they have to speak up because, like I said, I can only do so much. Boom can only do so much. Andrew can only do so much. Myron can only do so much. D can only do so much. Kokomo can only do so much. Nuke can only do so much. Bruce Vane can only do so much. We need them niggas to do it too because the YouTube new media boxing community, we are the fucking, like, we the pressure too. We the pressure, but them the niggas that bust the pipes though. Pause. Them the niggas that motherfucking, like, they'll get in the ring. We can only do so much. We can only say so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can keep going and going and going. But there's other shit in boxing I gotta talk about too. I need to talk about the prospects. I need to shine light on other motherfuckers in boxing. I just can't focus my attention on that. I need them niggas to amp that shit up, man. Talk your shit. I think Bud might be getting it. Let's see what his next move is, because his next move is going to be his best move. I hope to God, you know what I'm saying? I got faith in Super Bud. So I already know his next move should be his best move. You know what I mean? Whatever move he chooses is always going to be his best move. But you know what I mean? If he coming out like that, guns blazing, starting the year raw, I got a fight feeling we're going to see a lot of smoke. There's going to be a lot of fire motherfucking trucks that's going to need to pull up. That's a fact, though. You already know, boom. Definitely mob shit. MBBC. Fuck with the real, non-biased boxing community. We fucking bigger than your best LDBC nigga. Fuck the numbers. Be humble. Regular Milton says PBC willing to make that fight with Top Rank, but not when it comes to Bud, another Top Rank fighter, because they know they gonna abuse their little PBC pretty boy. They know he gonna abuse their little PBC pretty boy. It's like Steve Kim was saying on, you know what I'm saying, his podcast, the 3 knockdown rule. He was like, motherfucking Bud is a mean, fucking ferocious little fighter. It's like a Doberman Pinscher. He gets in there. He wants to hurt you. Not a lot of fighters carry that street mentality in the ring and enjoy. You know what I mean? Boxers might say they enjoy what they do, but when you watch him fight, you know he enjoys what he do. Oh, he want to inflict punishment. Man, there's something beautiful about punching a person in the face with fucking leather gloves on. It is, man. It's like shit, all that frustration from your day. That's why I like playing when I played organized football and shit. It's like all that frustration from your day and everything. To lay in a 4-3 or to lay in a motherfucking 3-4 or anything like that, and to be able to sit back and hawk over an offense and be able to put pressure on somebody and hit them as hard as I could and knowing it was in fair play. Man, that shit relieved a lot of stress. So I know when niggas is punching niggas in the face and jabbing their ribs and breaking their ribs all up, they doing that shit and they enjoying it and it's relieving a lot of stress. Bud is a Doberman pincher, man. But it's time to let the dog off the chain, man. But he got to talk that shit, man. Tina Ali says the way Wilder was going about one face, one name, one champ, and turned down offers upon offers, it just shows that he was just using it for popularity because he knows AJ can actually punch very hard. Yo, you want to know what's crazy about that? Tina Ali, if you haven't seen, go to Bruce Vane page. I can't remember the name of the video, but he just dropped the video, man. If any of y'all know what day he dropped it or when he dropped it, y'all can put that shit in the chat or whatever. But he was talking about when Deontay Wilder just straight came out and admitted the fact that he used their name for clout, and you know what I'm saying, he's happy that, you know, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and all of them in the game, because if it wasn't for him being able to mention their name and shit like that, he wouldn't be who he is. Ain't that about a bitch? Tim W says PBC ducking Bud point blank period. That's a fact though. Oh shit. Oh man, Boone in here. Boone and fucking Terrell. These motherfuckers is a trip. Boone says at Terrell, they do the same shit when it come to Wilder and Spence. Oh man, Boone and Terrell actually agreeing on something. I swear to God, hell just froze over because I think my feet just got a little cold. Like, yo, Boone and Terrell just agreed on something. Man, look, I'm proud of you, Terrell. I'm proud of you, Terrell. You know, something might be sparking off. You might be firing on a couple of cylinders today. I'm fucking with you. Speaking Mind Sport Talk says AJ versus Wilder, Taylor versus Ramirez, Dubois versus Joyce, and the trilogy of Liam Williams versus Liam Smith. That would be a hot card. That would be a hot card. Not even all too far off of what I was saying. Gun Rights Mafia says, I want him to call out Loma. I'm loving it because it makes a Halo show that contradictions. They said Rigo will beat him. Ego, Dante, Fred, 78, and all of them niggas say Rigo's going to whip him. No bueno. Man, hell nah, Rigo didn't. Man, Rigo didn't stand a chance against Lomachenko. He no-mossed his ass real quick. I don't know who the hell was talking that wild nut ass shit that Rigo was going to beat Loma. That shit would have never happened. Then it's just more embarrassing the way you fucking quit, though. Man, get knocked the fuck out. Fuck that shit. You quitting on your stool? Like Julio Cesar Chavez? No. No. In slow motion. No. Regular Miller said that Terrell Knox. He ain't crossing the street. It's a cross promotion. They ain't even considering a cross promotion when it comes to Bud. Try again. I agree with that. I agree with that. Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass. Terrell Knox said 78 versus OTF TV. Hey, did that really happen? Is OTF and 78 really beefing in the YouTube streets? Is that really what's going on? That'd be some funny shit. Yo, fuck 78 old CeeLo Green looking ass nigga. That nigga do look like CeeLo though. He old grumpy old CeeLo Green ass nigga too. Tina Ali said, "Wild as a joke. I knew Fury way before I knew AJ. That's because he fought Klitschko. Didn't even know who Wilder was until AJ came on the board. Mostly nobody did. No bullshit. Mostly nobody did." Jack Davis says, two hand, do you favor Bivol better beef? Bivol, I think Bivol stops better beef. I think Bivol is the only person that better beef. I think better beef will respect Bivol's punch. I don't think people really understand how hard Bivol hits. I was literally just talking about this on D's live stream on Speaking Mind Sports Talk. Me and One Two Kid and all of us was talking about Bivol's punching. How you know what I mean? You know, Bivol does a lot of things great, man. And I just think Bivol is the one person that Better Beef is not going to be able to come forward and just walk through Bivol's punches. It's not going to happen like that. He going to respect them hands. At Terrell Knox, Focal posters, co-promotion posters can be faked. What he say about a poster, man? What he say about a poster? I missed that shit. I'm trying to scroll down. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Because if I start, like, reading every comment, I get so far from the most recent ones. Like, so I got to pass some of them, unfortunately. See, because look, I'm way back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm way back there from the conversation. Gun Rights Mafia say he got paperwork on these niggas. Hey, man, we'll pull that shit up on them niggas, man. Put that work out on them hoes. Excuse my niggering, but who's OTF? OTF, man, OTF, the homie from DC, man, that always speak on the LDBC, PBC bullshit. Cool nigga. Tell Knox said OTF called out Boxing Eagle in 78 to a fight a long time ago. Man, look, at no point in life, man, do I take none of these LDBC niggas serious. I don't do videos on these niggas for real. Like I said, I got 2 videos in total. It was about Fred and all of the bullshit about the LDBC. But as far as that, man, I don't mention them niggas, man. Them niggas not even important to me. I don't watch what them niggas do. I don't know what them niggas do, man. Hell, I don't even know what half the world be doing half time anyway. I got focused so much on my shit. I pay attention to who I pay attention to, and fuck them niggas, man. Niggas spend too much time self-absorbed into what them niggas talking about. I could give a fuck less what them niggas talking about. Them niggas gonna crash and burn anyway. They gonna crash and burn anyway. As I tell y'all all the time, it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. You know what I mean? Man, you ain't shit. If you wasn't here, yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying, just talking about how Bud Crawford is found, you know, Bud Crawford and his homie was on Instagram Live. I'm gonna give you the fast forwarded version. But his homie was on Instagram Live, pretty much called out everybody in the PBC, pretty much pulled up all the receipts, talk about this ducking or whatever, and how people try to shift their attention on the Sean Porter shit, and how, you know, they want the champions, how, you know what I mean, the Crawford family, we already rich, we want the legacy, you know what I mean, we collecting ring belts, we're Undisputed, and pretty much finally just called the motherfuckers out on his Instagram Live. So now we was basically talking about how Bud Crawford needs to fucking do that. He's got to say that shit because it's only so much new media, there's only so much we can say, because, you know, perception is reality, and as long as, you know what I mean, people believe in PB or that are fans of PBC fighters, they can sway the opinion. But Bud can only change the perception unless he speaks up and starts showing people what's what and really starts pulling these motherfucking cards and pull up on them. So that's what it was. That was a short and sweet version. I actually did a pretty good job with that. Yeah, man. OTF do his own thing, man. Like OTF be in his own bag, man. Young boy cool, man. Fucking, man, look, man, fuck talking about them little niggas, man. What is all this shit about a poster, man? What is Terrell going on about a poster and you talking about co-promotion? Like, Boo Boo just posted and said, what's the problem? Why you ain't take the fight? He just posted the who, though? Who page he posted that on? Spence page? Talking about Bud and Spence? OTF cool, man. I fucks with OTF. Yeah, definitely sub to OTF. He cool. Little young nigga talk with some sense, bro. Young nigga definitely be talking that shit. Tell where's the information and because and talks about it because and talks about it. Boo Boo just said on his page 2 days ago. They still didn't respond. Who Boo Boo talking about? The Charlos, the Churro twins? Yeah, he don't really put out content too often, but like back when I first, you know what I'm saying, like back before I started, you know what I'm saying, I was fucking with OTF. And he was putting out content pretty consistent and shit. And this is probably back in 2018. He ain't really, then he just stopped. Like, nigga just stopped out of nowhere. Then he came back and popped back up. And I'm trying to tell him, nigga, man, keep going, man. Keep putting that shit out there. But I only seen him more than that like 2 times, even since he recently been posting. But shit, it be like that, though. Sometimes you be on that, sometimes you be off. Like, shit, I had to go on a little 2-month hiatus and shit. I'm supposed to be impressed with while crossing the street, but there is one poster. Terrell saw who knows where. They had top rank all over it. Oh my God. Why won't Loma fight Haney or Tank? Y'all always want to demonize PBC fighters, but don't keep that same energy when Golovkin made a whole career ducking smoke. That's what Terrell said. Regular Milton, Tim W. I saw him. I'm gonna watch some of his stuff later. Terrell, hey, I ain't gonna lie to him, but Terrell saying some half sensible shit though. I don't know what y'all talking about with the poster, but that last statement he said, that wasn't a bad statement. But fuck Tank though. I'm only agreeing with the Haney part. Because Devin Haney definitely took all of the right routes to get in the ring with Lomachenko and worked his way all the way up to WBC, fought Zabdullah for the interim WBC to fight Lomachenko. They made Lomachenko franchise champion. I'm not saying Lomachenko ducking at all. You know what I mean? He fighting Teofimo Lopez. I don't think Lomachenko ducking anybody, but I don't think Bob Arum really liked that fight too much. Because he even said that Devin Haney was, because it's when Eddie, when Eddie Hearn asked him live and showed at the press conference, Bob Arum told him straight up. He said, "Shit, if you wanted to fight Lomachenko, you should have signed to the right promotion." I said, "Damn." That Devin Haney dad was like, "See, that's that bullshit." Hell yeah, undisputed over everything. That's why this is a confusing situation. It's a confusing situation because what does Teofimo get? Say if Teofimo is victorious, and y'all already know we done had this conversation, but say if Teofimo is victorious, what really does Teofimo get out of it? He don't get no WBC belt. He don't get undisputed. What Lomachenko has cannot be transferred because Devin Haney is the WBC champion in recess. So what does Lomachenko? I mean, so what does Teofimo get out of this shit if he wins? Besides the WB, he get the WBA and the Ring Magazine belt. True Bomb J says, I feel like the PBC is a group of gazelles surrounded by all these jackals just circling them laughing, waiting to pick the first one off that steps out laughing. All the time, man. All the time, bruh. They like hyenas, bro. Wait till a motherfucker wounded like shit, then jump on him. See a line over that joint eating this fucking kale. He done ran and fucking lost his breath for about the fucking past hour, been stalking that joint, finally to be successful for a whole pack of hyenas to come and steal your shit. And you just run away with a chicken leg, run away with a half a leg or something. That's the PBC. Right, Mafia says, Sarah, how is Loma running when he's fighting for a belt next? Then Haney will happen. I hope to God that Haney happen. I hope to God, because this nigga Lomachenko talking about fighting goddamn Tank Davis, or they even talking about going to 130, or even talking about Naoya Inoue and little weird shit like that. I don't want to see him do that, man. Stay at 135, man. Stay at 135. Yeah, that's right. He gets the WBA Yeah, he gets all 3 of the other belts, but he needs 4 to be undisputed. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a moral victory of undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he get the WBA, the ring belt, the IBF, all of that shit is great, bro. But it's like, what the fuck? What they just going, you know how the WBC do? They'll bring that nigga a WBC. They'll try to do some fuck shit like bring him a WBC and say, since there is a WBC world champion, no, they ain't it. Never mind. I got it. This is what they gonna do. Say if Teofimo wins, he get the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, the Ring Magazine belt, and all of that shit, right? This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, as soon as Devin Haney heals, if it goes and fights Devin Haney, then he becomes undisputed. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Buddy boy slipping move. Campbell's next fight is for the WBC belt because Devin Haney having shoulder surgery. So Devin Haney is a WBC champion in recess. So Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell should be fighting for the WBC belt. But the thing about that is, I'm like, did they for sure pencil in Luke Campbell as the guy that's going to fight Javier Fortuna? Because I know Javier Fortuna was supposed to fight Devin Haney, and Fortuna was the number 1. Yeah, man, like we are gonna call them undisputed for real, but it's like, damn, it's gonna be like a moral victory undisputed because they done threw salt in the game. But it's like, man, like I want that nigga to really, I want them to really get that fucking belt, man. I want them to really have that belt. They better hand that motherfucker a WBC belt when that shit over. Fuck that. If you be the WBC franchise champion, that franchise champion don't mean shit if you go up and down and you end up getting your ass kicked. Because if he get his ass kicked, that franchise champion should go out the window. You a franchise champion, but you just got your ass kicked. So it is going to be Campbell and Fortuna because I know Campbell only dropped to number 3 or something like that when he lost to Lomachenko on the WBC. Yeah, that make a lot of sense. That's a commendable fight. But you know, and then when Devin Haney comes back, the winner of that fight, Devin Haney. Roma already said on the Teddy show he wants to unify all the belts, even WBC. Then he wants the tank fight. But if he can't get the tank fight, then he'll move to 130. But it's only after Haney, Davis, and Teofimo. Good. I mean, that's what I expect him to say. If he say anything less, it'll be kind of a problem. Too devastating of a fighter to be going down. 135 is where all the action at. 135 is probably one of the most packed divisions in boxing right now. If not, it's the most exciting to me. Most exciting, one of the most underrated as far as the attention is deserved. Yeah, the winner fight Devin Haney, but it's only when he returned though. Because that would make the one, because Devin Haney is a champion in recess, so when Devin Haney come back, he rightfully champion, so they would have to go and fucking put him and Devin Haney together for the rights of that WBC. Yeah, that franchise belt fucking everything up, C-Stance. That shit gotta go, bro. I can't deal with that, franchise championship, man, because it's throwing salt in the game. And like I said, if he loses, that franchise championship go out the window to me because they like, oh yeah, you still franchise champion, win or lose. It's designated for this guy to make the best fights. My thing is this, bruh, if you lose, don't nobody give a fuck about your next. I mean, I'm going to give a fuck about his next fight, of course. He a great fighter. And he lost to a great fucking fighter. But my thing is this, if you fucking lose, what does that franchise shit mean then? Because all odds, because when you beat a nigga ass, that's the pop, whoever's the one that everybody loves. That's the beauty about boxing. When you beat his ass, you take his fans. So, if he make that shit real, Lomachenko fans gonna become big Teofimo gonna be a certified fucking star. That motherfucker's media campaign is gonna go through the roof. I'm talking endorsements on endorsements. People gonna invest into him. They're gonna put more money into his commercial value and everything, which they should already be doing with these fighters, man. You shouldn't, man. I'm sorry, but any fighters with top rank, man, you got ESPN all behind you, man. Y'all motherfuckers should be getting on. Everything they got going on with football, basketball, anything that's going on, they should be throwing you up there, even if it's for 30 seconds. Y'all should be going across the bottom of the screen on a ticker all the fucking time. Max Kellerman should be fucking mentioning y'all every fucking minute. Blow these niggas up, man. There's no reason why you shouldn't be. You should be with the biggest sports engine and not be a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a certified superstar. Look, man, shit, we doing more work for these niggas than they doing. Man, bruh. Terrell, stop that shit. Y'all, look, here Terrell go. That's why we gotta respect the real ones like Wilder, who turned that pussy pamper protected franchise title belt BS unlike the two frauds at Loma. Man, look. It's different reasons than that. Man, Wilder can't accept no franchise belt. Wilder ain't no goddamn franchise. They didn't offer it to him. Wilder was never offered franchise. Talking about he ain't won it. Nigga was never offered to you. Fuck out of here. Man, that shit ain't gonna get offered to Wilder, man. Fuck Wilder. Wilder about the man, look, the WBC is sharp. They want Fury to win. Why do you think they threw Fury all up in the way every time something was going on? Order Fury this, order Fury that. Man, them niggas don't give a fuck about no Wilder. Man, Wilder going down, man. He about to go down. But look, man, I'm not waiting until 2 hours to close this shit. I'm closing this shit out right now, man. I'm ready to go smoke some trees, go chill the fuck out, get something to eat. Man, as we always say when we close this shit out, cost you nothing to pay a nigga mind, no mind. Peace, salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all stopping in with me. Fah, fah. Y'all know what it is.